welcome once again to Fire When Ready for Emotionally14.com. I'm your host, as always, Brad Harmer-Bunt, and I'm joined by my constant compatriot,
Ian Harmer.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm good. Good.
Seems like only a week ago we last got together and played something.
Yes,
In fact, I think it might have been 4 days. But
yes,
that's our commitment to our recording schedule for you guys, so that we can have a free Christmas break and still have some videos for you guys. But all it means really is we're playing with Star Wars toys for a living, which is pretty cool.
That's great.
And we're joined by the man who's going for Robbie Munn's record of being on the most episodes of Fire When Ready, Dave Mustill.
Hey.
For this time, we are playing a game of Star Wars Armada, which is our second video doing this. You're still hopelessly confused by it.
I'm sure I'll get it.
You're getting it. It's just Man of War in Star Wars.
Yeah, I think the last game I played was the Incon one, which was huge.
That was a 1,000-point game. We have a normal 400-point game today.
This is normal.
Normal, yeah. So, as always with our games, I've tried to put them in a proper time frame to make sure we don't end up with characters who couldn't possibly be in the same time frame together. So we have a game which is taking place around 4 to 5 years before A New Hope, which is how I've managed to get all the characters to work.
Yay.
So Dave is going to be leading the Empire forces. I'm running the Rebels with occasional strategic help from Ian as he focuses and operates the camera.
Yes.
So
I shall not fly them off the table.
The game Dave chose was SensorNet, which means we have these 1, 2, 3, 4 coordinates we're trying to work our way towards. Every time someone grabs one, they can score some points for the end game, but after they get grabbed, they may blip along to another location as well.
It's quite interesting, actually,
try and navigate to. So the Rebels are just gathering data, possibly looking for a backup Rebel base. When an Imperial Star Destroyer arrives, interrupting them, and that's where the game's going to take us. So the Rebels have 2 Hammerhead Corvettes, which you remember from the end of Rogue One, for smashing into stuff. We have a Nebulon B escort frigate, captained by Ahsoka Tano, and we have another Nebulon B, which is our flagship, captained and admiraled by Mon Mothma. We also have a Corellian Corvette. And our squadrons we have a squadron of X-Wings, we have Corran Horn leading the E-Wings, we have Dash Rendar in the Outrider, and we have Nora Wexley in the Y-Wings. How is Horn here 5 years before A New Hope? I hear you cry, that's because he's not canon anymore and it doesn't matter. Meanwhile, the Empire, we have, so their flagship is the Imperial Raider, admiraled by General Tag, the guy who's most critical of the Death Star. He's popped up in the Darth Vader comic series as well. Did you read King? Oh no, he's the main bad guy in the first of the new canon Darth Vader comics. Absolutely brilliant. We also have a Interdictor class Star Destroyer led by Commandant Oresco, the wormy guy from Rebels, and we also have an Imperial Star Destroyer captained by Captain Nida. Who's
I've heard of him.
Yes, he's very good at apologising. And we also have. In terms of squadrons, he has 2 standard squadrons of TIE fighters, a TIE Advanced squadron. I've done my research, there are more than one because Inquisitors have them. And there's Dengar and Boba Fett coming in backup as well. So, I told you I can make these make sense.
Sounds good.
So you're not going to complain when we finally get Generoso and Chronica Legion because I'll make it make sense. As long as you don't have them with Luke, it's fine.
That's fine.
Yeah, see, we can make it make sense. We can do this, we're grown-ups. Sort of. Okay, so there's not much more to talk about really, is there? We're on to turn 1. Everyone's set their speed and set their order stack before we start with the cameras rolling. So yeah, it is on to turn 1. We've elected for the Empire to be first players. So Dave, which of your ships do you want to activate?
Well, I think we'll start with
music in my head.
We always like to activate a big board.
I'm humming music in my head. I'm not telling you what it is.
With this, what I get with this game is when someone deploys a ship, I get the hyperspace kick out effect.
Yes.
I get that where you've got that fixed focal point camera and the starship just comes to a dead stop in front of it. Every time someone deploys a ship in Armada, that's what I picture. Again, another bullet from the end of Rogue One where it just comes out of hyperspace and crashes into something.
Yes. We found that things can be crashed through with the hyperspace.
Yeah, we don't talk about that, it really annoys us.
Okay.
God, what, the First Order doesn't have gravity interdictors, doesn't have any gravity well at all. God damn it, you just think you're in Jurassic Park, you think you can do anything just because Sam Jackson did it. I'm over it.
Okay. Right, so I've got speed of 2,
Okay.
and
So the orders are.
I've given him a repair order,
Okay,
which
I'm
I'll bank.
going to bank that
Yeah.
rather than just screaming at people to fix stuff for no reason.
Good strategy.
Yeah.
Get an early bank.
We started for that.
Okay. I think it's a fairly safe bet that you're not in range of being able to do any attacks.
No.
No, so it's straight up to your move unless you've got any other special abilities you want to use. Travelling at speed
Yes,
2.
it's shoot first and then run.
Yes, so you remember that.
I
As it
do.
goes, we have Captain Nina has, at the start of the first round, you may replace one of your defence tokens with an evade token.
Do you want to
which
do that?
Normally I can't have, and I think I will.
Yeah, okay.
It could be fun seeing a interdict.
Yeah, so what one are you swapping out?
I'll take one of the braces. I've got it. Sorry, one of the redirects.
Yeah, cool.
So you go, swap that out. It could be fun to see
Yeah.
the Star Destroyer jink to one side just to dodge a laser blast.
It's coming right for us.
Oh yes.
Okay. Yeah. And that's what Star Destroyer done. Cool. How do we combat firepower of that magnitude?
I didn't think we were in range somehow, do you?
No. But if I'm smart, I'll have given that a squadron order, and I'm pretty sure I'm not very smart.
Which one do you want to pick first then?
I wonder if a Corellian Corvette actually.
Okay.
Yeah,
do that.
towards.
Yeah.
Let's not forget our
Punt for it. Yeah.
goal. So it's for Corellian Corvette.
Well, so if anyone watches the previous Legion game, sticking to the actual mission
Yeah.
can pay off.
It does have a squadron order, which I'm going to bank because it's not of any use right now, really. I'm glad that I'm here. And, obviously, well out of range of everyone, and only travelling at speed 1 for.
It was a lot closer than the last game we played. We
Yes.
had a bit more distance to travel.
Yes. Yeah, that took a fair while. On that ahead.
Speed 1.
Yep. So we're going
Literally steamrolled it.
Yes. That's back to the Empire.
Boop boop.
Okay. Well, I'll shift my flagship, the Raider. So I've given him speed 3.
Wow.
And another repair order.
Here we
which,
go.
enough, I'll bank.
Off the table coming up.
It's got a worry of the staff, though, hasn't it? It's like he's telling us all to get the tools together.
Yes, yes.
Why is his first order
It's not
always
even,
get the soldiers?
it's not even scratched yet.
Okay, so we've got to move.
I'm not buying a second call.
Oh, nice.
Usually, it's the next turn. He's probably going to grab that.
I think I might.
Yeah.
So, yeah, unless you kill me first. It is a
Hammerhead, slow! Right, okay, so it's back to us.
Hammerhead.
Hammerhead, you reckon one of them is in range?
Oh, I was kind of hopeful.
Oh, yeah, he most definitely is. Should we go for this boy then?
Yeah.
I mean, he's not got a load of weapons.
I know, but it's some bang.
So the Hammerhead Torpedo Corvette has gone for a repair order.
Tell me we got torpedoes.
So we're going to bank that, I think. Okay, obviously we're only at laser range, so there is just one red dice coming off the front.
We might be
So I
able
don't think
to
the
take a
Empire
shield
needs to-
down though.
I don't think the Empire needs to be too scared by this initial barrage, is my point. Actually. Oh, hello everyone. Cool, yeah, so it's just one laser blast onto the front of the Raider, which is 2 hits. Do
Oh, nice.
you want to use any of your defensive capabilities?
You might be needing your repair soon.
I can evade, which
Mhm.
lets me
Long range.
cancel one attack die of your choice, which, fun enough,
Yep,
that's
that's perfectly fine. Yeah, if that's how you usually evade, boys and girls.
So that's a special thing for that commander.
No,
Evade.
that's just an evade token.
Yeah, okay.
no, it's a different ship. Yeah,
Different
indeed,
ship. I know it was mentioned earlier.
Tweak
Yes,
the list.
Okay.
And my torpedo Corvette is travelling at a speed of 2.
What do you think? Just like left curve?
I think it's worth getting him in a bit closer. But yeah, slight curve.
Yeah, okay. Nice.
Hammerhead moved in. Empire, you got any ships left to go? I think you do.
I do have the
Yeah.
interdictor.
Yeah.
Combat refit, apparently. Okay, so we have speed 2. And oh, look at that! It's a repair order. So we get them.
I think we've played this game before.
I imagine he's out of range. Oh, yes. So that's that one for you.
Okay, so speed 2. And we have. Oh, that's maximum speed.
It's barrelling down.
That's incredibly slow. Speed of 2.
I mean, it's carrying gravity generators, to be fair. It's coming right for us.
Oh, that's messy, isn't it? Although,
Oh no, that's. Thanks for the help.
No worries.
Okay.
It will be alright. Let's back to Rebels again. So we've still got.
were you in range of any of them, mate?
I'm wondering if this guy might be.
It should be in the arc, surely.
Yeah,
They should have a bit more bang, shouldn't
I think it's worth doing.
Yeah.
So we're
Yeah.
doing Ahsoka's.
What wonderful orders we've given it.
Well, I've gone for actually
Yeah?
concentrate fire.
Oh my word.
See, I can do this. I can do hard things, which, funnily, I'm going to cash in straight away. So, our concentrate fires, we can add any attack die of any colour that was already in the attack pool. Raider's just out of range,
That's a shame.
but I can hit port to front and front to front.
Yeah.
I've got 2 arcs.
See if we can slow him down.
Yep. Okay. It's obviously only at red range, so I'll do a normal hit off the front, and I'll use my concentrate fire order on my second attack. So front is just 3 reds off the front into the front of the interdictor for 3 hits and a crit, for 4 hits. That's not good.
I like it.
See, we like Ahsoka.
See, I don't think I've got anything on the cards that can help me out here. So, possibly. So we can use that one to drop down the crit.
We'll drop it to a normal hit, yeah.
Yeah.
So let's get converted, so it's just 4 hits coming towards you.
Okay. Can you still brace as well?
You can use more one defense token, you just can't use the same type twice in one attack.
Okay. I think then I will brace for impact.
Okay, and that's
Use the damage.
2 points of damage, yeah.
Okay.
So there's 2 points of damage on the front shields.
Okay.
Shields haven't broken though.
Good
But
though.
we do have a broadside coming in as well.
Yes.
Nobody's really happy when we mention broadsides, but it's gone quiet all of a sudden.
Yeah, no, it's really, it likes that little name check, doesn't it?
But I'm using, it's 1 red, but I'm using my concentrate fire orders to bump up to 2 dice.
Okay.
So it's 1 crit on the front.
Well, I think I'll just take out the shields.
So you could redirect it.
I can. Remind me when they refresh.
With a repair order.
Repair order. Okay.
You've probably given those out already, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I'll redirect.
Mm-hmm. So you can soak that hit on either the left or right shields.
I'll take on the left shields.
Cool.
That's cool.
Yeah, everyone sneered at me when I said let's bring 2 Nebulon Bs. And he's travelling at a speed of 2. I'm kind of wishing he was doing something a bit different, if he's honest. What? Ian, what? It's fine. Why don't you shut up about the odds of successfully navigating an asteroid field? Dave, have you got any ships left to go of all of yours being?
Unless the
No, they're classed as squadrons.
Squadrons, yeah.
Yeah, the oil main ships are done.
Then I'm all done.
Okay, so we'll run through these quickly. We've got our Hammerhead Scout Corvette. Who again, I'll be surprised if he's in. Oh, he bloody is not. Oh, cardboard, he is. So it was a good choice going first, Ian. So we'll do front on. Starboard or front on front? What do you want?
You can see the shield. Which is its strongest shield?
Doesn't matter.
Okay, take its side out then.
Yeah, okay.
'Cause I think it's in for a side beating anyway.
2 reds on starboard side of the radar for 2 hits.
Oh dear.
If we can get a knockout blow early, that's how you win against the Empire.
There's a lot of fire coming in.
But we're approaching torpedo up and load, you don't like
I did
that.
think.
I'll take another evade.
Yeah, sure.
I think.
So you can.
We've got, either one of those is going to give me 1.
Yeah, so you're still going to have 1.
Yeah, so brace with leverage.
It doesn't matter which one you do, so you use
Yeah,
it's still going to run
okay.
damage.
I'll just remove 1 dice, so I'll take 1.
Or one thing you could do
It's half it and then
evade from the final. Yeah, you couldn't evade and brace, but you could brace and evade if that
brace
makes
the evade
sense.
to take no damage.
Yeah, if you wanted to, isn't?
Okay.
Or you could save that brace in case
As long as
something else
that's
comes
not a rules
up.
fudge.
That's my understanding of it, so I'm happy
Okay.
to play it for today. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Okay then, so brace for impact and then duck out the way.
Okay, yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
And that
It
is
is the
the
general.
there. I didn't even resolve his orders, which I originally done, but it was a repair, so I would bank that because we haven't taken any damage. And he's travelling at speed 1 because he's daring right there. But by daring I mean desperate not to crash into his mate. Although that's probably going to happen. And the last thing we've got is our flagship, this Nebulon B over here, who's obviously well out of range of being able to attack anyone. That's Mon Mothma, who is going to bank a repair order, which is becoming a staple fire when ready move.
I think your mistake was telling me that's a good move at the start of the last game.
First turn I'm either banking repairs or concentrate fires normally. I was lucky that I managed to use a concentrate fire on my first turn. I was preparing to bank that, but it kind of worked out. Do we have a game plan for this Nebulon B frigate? Because it's barreling towards that Star Destroyer at a speed of 2 at the moment.
My initial plan was to go for the
net readings. Right?
Yeah, but would you go for the one on the right or the one on the left?
Well, I think the Corvette might be able to take that out, so why don't we...
Yeah, we might have split his fire when years ago.
Yeah. That's a good survival tactic. Just fly with a load of Y-wings so they take all the fire. So that's all of our ships done. So we'll go with squadrons. Obviously Dave's still activating first, so you can do 2 squadron activations. Dave really enjoyed himself the first time we played Armada Kids.
I thought it was a great game.
Yeah, we did our first day of Uncon kind of running between the 2 games, and the second day Dave was like, "Can I just play that one?"
And Ian said, "Yes, I'll have Legion."
And it came down to a choice of 2.
Yeah.
Having a new game, which I really enjoyed.
Yeah.
Was,
yes.
Much as I enjoy Legion, I'm not going to say I don't enjoy.
But I do think you get your head around it better if you're playing one game. I think as well.
Yeah.
It
definitely made the second game a lot better. It's movement 4, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
You did miss
Speaking
out
of
on
sound
the
effects you hear in your head.
Yeah.
with the Legion game. You did miss out of Boba Fett jetpacking into the middle of some uncovered area and getting shot by a sniper.
He ended up fighting Luke in close combat.
Yeah.
Push the sliders through him then.
Yes. Forget the sliders. I'm going to say it again, I think Fantasy Flight have got such a great selection of games for Star Wars. They really do look after this.
Yes, they're obviously not dropping the ball on this at all.
Yeah. When you've got a choice of 2 really great games on a day, that's a tough choice.
He wouldn't have bought Rebellion, he wouldn't have known what to do.
Or Imperial Assault.
Okay, so for the Rebel squadrons, Coral Horn in his E-Wing squadron has got Rogue, which means I can move and attack, so I'm going to...
Oh, I like that one already.
And do a bombing run off the front of that interdict whose shields we've
whittled it down a bit, haven't we?
Yeah, his anti-ship is... No, he's only 1 red, but because he has the bomber keyword, crits count. So he's hoping for a good shot. But it is nothing!
Next time, load out with bombs.
This is why you're not cannon anymore. Can't spell Coral Horn without non-cannon. And Wexler's in pretty much the same position, to be honest. I might just bring her up first. I'll wait for those ties to engage. Yeah, I'll send the Outrider in, I think. Because he can do pretty much the same thing, actually. Because he's got Rogue and Bomber.
Yeah, and they're pretty slippery as well, aren't they?
So his anti-ship is 1 black. That's a bit more like it. And
has it got paint on it?
Dash Renders is, a little bit.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Dash Renders is while attacking you may re-roll 1 die for each enemy squadron or enemy ship at distance 1. So there's 1 ship at distance 1, so I get 1 re-roll. Yeah.
Okay. 1 dice, 1 reroll.
Yeah, that's 1 hit on the front of the... Oh, it's not. Yes, it is. Yeah.
You've got a little bit of shield there, haven't you?
Yeah, he's still got 1 shield remaining.
I think I'm going to have to take the shield because I've got no defence remaining.
Shield's blown on the front of the interdictor.
That's terrible.
And Empire squadrons. On the downside, we do have 2 bounty hunters incoming.
Yeah, they are quite tough, actually, aren't
they? Only one of them's Rogue, unfortunately.
If you shove him a hole in the ground, isn't it? Dave's plotting.
He caught me out. I thought he was going to go somewhere else. Okay.
Cut that bit.
Just chuck it in.
That's the end of that.
Time advanced squadrons engage the Outrider.
Jumpmaster 5000.
It's Dengar. The low voltage non-specific Dengar.
Okay, so he has Intel, while enemy squadron is at distance 1 of you, it has heavy. What does that actually do?
Heavy is you don't stop fighters breaking away from you.
Ah, okay. Okay, so let's bring Dengar up on this side, I think. In the right direction.
Cool.
There we go.
Right, so we've got the X-Wings and we've got the White and Norowitz's Wyman Squadron. Didn't push quite what I was hoping.
That's right, the shield's gone.
Should we send the X-Wings just to back up the Armada, kind of screen our fighters?
Whereabouts I can't see the X-wing.
Sorry, the X-Wings.
Yeah.
It's better if we just jet off into the distance on a jet-powered monkey navigate.
I mean, would they stand much chance against the
Star Destroyer?
Dengar?
I mean, maybe there's 3 of them and 1 of him.
I think that's worth a go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's try and pin them down a bit. So if they're just going to join the fray. As if they can't reach it anyway, so it's all academic. We'll just push them up. They've at least tied up the TIE fighters a bit. But out of range of Dengar. Yeah, and that leaves X-Wing or White Wings. Which is known as my new punk band. There we go. And Dave, you've got just Boba Fett to go.
Yes, indeed. Slave 1. Can move 3. So we'll wander over this way, I think. Yeah. Big old escort bundle.
Cool. Right. So we're on to the status phase, which is if you've got any red defence tokens, those flip back to green. If you've got any upgrade cards that you tapped, we may instantly refresh. Flip this over to show the squadron's activating on red, and then we go on to turn 2. So turn 2 is setting all your order tokens.
I'm glad we got that dice tray.
Alright, sorry, we'll start using the dice tray.
It's here, it's here.
Do you want to do any of his orders, or am I doing
I bought this for him.
It did, we got it uncovered.
Oh, we did the same method. Should we run down tops to the bottom?
Alright, yeah, okay.
So we can't change speed unless we give us...
So we go,
That's
yeah.
right, isn't it? Yeah.
This guy might have to activate first, because otherwise he's going to get a nasty surprise.
Which one is he?
These for one you were doing. We just want to make sure we move him before the other one moves, because we're going to T-bone otherwise.
Okay.
Okay, all set. Right, so turn 2.
I'm excited.
Ship phase, Empire's first player, so who do you want to activate first?
I think I'm going to activate the General first.
Okay, do you want to tag him the Imperial Raider?
Raider I-class Corvette. And we have concentrate fire orders. As I'm hoping that hammerhead is within the front arc.
So you're using the order here.
I think so.
Okay, cool. As you reveal the order,
Oh, yes.
you'll also have to flip that over.
Which is the other reason for activating the
Yes. You gain 1 victory token, which I'll grab for you now. In my box of things somewhere. Yeah. So we stick that over.
Okay.
By your cards, we keep track of those. It's only chooses 1. Okay, so that objective token, you move it up to speed 2 or away.
Okay. Well, they can go
Oh, really?
as far away
Yeah.
from you as possible. So, blip.
Cool.
To there.
Yes, and then on to your firing phase. So the front arc, can most definitely see that hammerhead, and your starboard arc can most definitely see all the squadrons, the Nebulon B and the other hammerhead.
Well, I think I'll take the right arc at Nebulon B.
On front, yeah.
Front arc at the and the front arc at your hammerhead.
Okay, so front and starboard on front. Which one do you want to roll first?
I'll do the front.
Okay.
So assuming I've got the distance.
Yes, front onto front here is 3 blue.
Okay. If I use a concentrate fire, I can take 4 blue.
Yes. So only 3 blue and set. We've got 1 second call. Hey! It's an accuracy, crit, hit, and reroll one of those.
So I'll
You
reroll
roll
those.
those.
2 hits.
So 3 hits and an accuracy. The defence powers you can lock out on torpedo corvette, contain, redirect, or evade.
Well, we'll take out the evade. I think.
Okay, so I can still redirect and contain. So that's 3 hits coming in, yeah, one of which is crit. Okay. So you took out the evade, you said, didn't you?
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to have to use a redirect to try and save some sort of damage. So blow the starboard. It's our port and our front shield's blown. That's
Wow.
3 hits soaked. And you're doing starboard on front here, weren't you?
Yeah.
Which
Mainly
is
one dice.
1 blue.
That's
So
one.
crit. So front of the soakers one. I'm just going to take that hit. Yeah, we're just going to save that. So yeah, let's go then to movement for Laredo.
So it's still 3 movement.
It's all going fine.
Let's get the hell out of here.
It's quite a punch, isn't it?
Yeah, but we'll use the force.
Here, he's running away.
I still want to cop an unfortunate one from that hammerhead button.
Who do you want to go for first?
We've got potential of a crossover in flight paths here, haven't we?
Yeah, well, as long as we activate this guy before we activate that one, we should be okay. Do we
I
want
think
to do
we should.
anything else before?
I think we should.
Do you want to do this guy?
I think we should frighten him. Yeah.
So the torpedo corvette. His orders are navigate. Did you have a plan for that?
Well, I thought.
You could concentrate fire, but obviously you chose not to.
No, I presumed I was going to have to fly around something, so at least we've got that to bank.
Alright, so we're going to bank and navigate. Well, we've got a choice. We can either bank and navigate or keep for repair. I've got a feeling we should keep the. As you know, we're going to spend for repair before we do anything else.
Yes, fine.
It'll give us 1 repair point, which is no good to any bugger.
Well, gives us a shield, doesn't
No, it'll move a shield from another hull zone.
it? Cool. So
I see no real benefit to doing it at the moment.
Okay.
So I'm actually going to.
keep it in.
So we might as well spend for navigate order we've got and change our speed as well. We can drop our speed a bit and try
Fair
and
enough.
blast up those squadrons as we fly by. That's my plan. I'm sticking to it.
Sounds good.
Right, well, yeah, I think we absolutely should.
I think we
should
could.
Be him up the back
We
side.
should be able to broadside him to the back, shouldn't we?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that's the only arc we've got, but that's fine.
Can we? Can't really target a smaller ship at all from the other side.
It's out of range of our
Fair enough.
anti-squadron guns. So no, that's our only option is to
Yeah.
to start a broadside at the rear of the.
Put the willies at him.
I will. Which is 1 black. Or 1 hit.
Okay, I don't think he's likely to take any more damage, so I will cancel 1 dice and
Okay.
evade.
Cool, yep. Evade at close range.
Oh yeah, it might be.
Yeah, evade at close range, you can't
It
use.
probably won't use. It's close. Right. It's black dice that should have given it
Yes.
away.
Brace isn't going to do you
Brace
any good
won't do
because
any
Brace
good,
will
so-
knock it back up to 1.
Yeah,
So,
so okay, we'll have
1
to.
point of damage.
That's good.
Cool. He's now travelling at the speed of 1. And he's going to gently bank his way towards the squadrons and try and do some decent firepower up there. He's got. I'm concerns we're not fully out of range of the other ship, but so it goes. Maybe we shouldn't have used that navigator order. Empire. So
Okay.
you've got your interdictor.
Let's activate the interdictor.
So what's his orders?
He has manoeuvre order.
Cool. Because he's within range 1 of that net marker, it's another one of those. And
Blimey.
position up to speed 2.
Okay. Once again. Oh, actually, that's there. I can put that out. Sorry.
If this keeps getting worse, our backup plan's going to be destroy Coruscant.
How long before new position?
45 years.
Okay. So, I've given him a navigate,
Okay.
which I think I will actually use, and
Okay.
drop his speed.
You can adjust your speed, yeah.
Drop his speed to 1.
If we killed those or attack.
Although I suppose I could have just turned up the speed and ploughed into that nebula.
Yeah, well that works too.
Yeah,
It's
okay.
got awfully crowded,
That
isn't
also,
it?
that also gives me an extra yaw if
Yes.
I want it. Yeah, okay. So, first
So any attacks?
so I can attack the nebula B
Mhm.
front.
I think front on there.
I think I'll make it front to front.
Port, front to front.
Sorry, front to what was that, port side?
It's definitely front to port, but yeah, no, you can't get front to front. I'm
Yeah,
afraid.
sorry, I did mean port
Right.
side.
Yeah, front
Yep,
to
yep,
port
take that.
will be 2 red, 2 blue. 4 hits, including the crit. Oh,
That's not good.
shut up, you. Don't worry.
Don't worry.
That's fine. I'm going to use one of the evades to make you re-roll the double hit.
Okay.
That's better. So it's knocked it down to 2 hits.
That's not
And
so
I'll
bad.
brace to knock that down to 1. But that is our port side blown.
Blimey.
Any other attacks for you, Dave? I don't think you've got arc or range to anyone else.
Oh, sorry. Just the card there. Is that blue critical? I can actually
Yeah, if you spend a blue crit.
exhaust one of the defender's upgrade cards.
Yes. So that would be instead of a hit.
That would be, it still counts as a hit, it would be instead of doing face-up damage from a damage hit.
Okay. Right. Cool. Okay. All good. Yeah, I can't hit with the other arcs, can I? It's pretty side. It's side centric all the other
so-
arcs, so I guess we're on move.
That should be fun.
So
Oh well.
1 forward.
It's more break up squadrons with it.
Yeah.
I think that's going to turn things around a bit, isn't it? Yeah.
Okay. What's the best way to go about that? Just shift it to
Just
one
pick all
side.
up. Yeah. No, you're going to play out straight into it, aren't you?
Yeah.
So we can just move all of them, that's fine.
So pretty much.
Yeah, and then I can reposition them as long as they're touching your base.
Ah.
I've cleverly kept all our ships together, queued up for a nice bombing run.
Well, yeah, that looks quite exciting actually.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it? With that in mind, should we do this Nebulon B before it
I think
explodes?
before it explodes. Yeah,
okay.
I think so.
Ahsoka, who is his or her orders, sorry, are navigate. Should have thought that through. We're going to increase speed, I think, try and get out of there if we can. But before
We do have bang first though.
we do
Yeah.
have bang, yes. Which is red blue straight into your front.
Nice. Do it.
For 3 hits, one of which is crit.
Got a bit close there. Okay. And we've got no shields on.
We've got no shields on there at all.
I think we might have whittled them down.
I'll get the damage deck.
That's break time, boy.
Okay. So I can brace for half,
Yeah, so reduce it to 2 points of damage.
and I can remove. Will the crit stay or the crit go?
It will turn into a normal hit, so he's. You
So I
wouldn't,
can
yeah, you
put
wouldn't
that
take
to
face up
normal.
damage, it would just be normal hits.
Okay. Will a redirect work if you don't have any shields?
Yeah, you can redirect to whenever it's either quarter or starboard. So you've knocked it down to 2 hits, yeah?
Yeah.
This panel's lighting up red at the moment.
I was going to say that's smoky in that panel, isn't it? Yeah.
Okay, so you're redirecting as well.
And it goes one side, doesn't it? One or the other. You can't do both.
No, it has to be one or the other, yeah. You don't have to soak both, you can soak one and take one, strike a hole
I'll take one and take
yeah, take one.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's just, it'll be, yeah, you stopped being the crit, didn't you? So yeah,
Yes.
so just that side facing towards you.
So it begins.
Hull damage. And what's his hull points?
9.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
He's
Yeah,
fine.
that's it, yeah. And, got nothing else in sight.
No.
That was kind of
Even anti-shipping, well, yeah, these guys are well out of the way,
Use
aren't
that arc on the Star
Yeah.
Destroyer.
they? Yeah.
But he's now travelling at speed 3, and I'm wondering if it might actually be worth trying to bank round and.
Where's a lost shield? Is it on the starboard side? Port
Yeah,
side?
we lost our port side.
He's got to.
That's why I was going to bank port so we can at least present our starboard to the Star Destroyer.
Yeah, good idea. Yeah.
He gets a shift on when he wants to. And, yeah, that's the Nebulon B done. So, Dave, over to the Empire again.
Okay. We just got
With
one left.
the Imperial Star Destroyer.
He has got a red on that side. Let's see if we can. Oh, so near and yet so
Oh, no,
far.
I'm afraid not.
No. And that,
We had to say that we were all relieved.
Yeah.
I do have a couple of dice on
Yeah,
the front.
cardboard's good. So it'll be 3 reds.
Yes, indeed. Okay, let's reveal an order first.
Oh yeah, what we got?
Manoeuvre.
Okay.
I
Banking or?
think we'll back that. I think we're
okay.
reasonably happy with what he's doing at the moment. Yeah, so let's take a shot at 3 red.
Okay. So that's into the front, was that?
Front arc, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think there's anything else.
Oh, one hit.
No. There's nothing we can play with. No, thank you.
So it's 1.
Okay, just 1.
Yeah, we'll do a long range evade to wipe that completely. Any other attacks?
No, I
Then
can't.
you're out of range for everything else, so that's that one.
So we've got to move.
They're always a bit scary from this side of the table, aren't
They are very scary looking things.
No, that's not within range one, is it? No. I don't think we're actually going to get it. So we can do one.
Oh, blimey.
Let's just stick our nose right in there. Hello.
Blimey. Okay.
It's fine.
It's
Who
fine.
represents the evil empire? Do you believe in God?
Well, it's just the rest of our ships to go then. So it's all the Empire tax for ships, isn't it?
Brilliant.
So we'll do a scout corvette who has orders to concentrate fire. But I suspect
Might be a bit
oh!
drafty, isn't it?
He's just out of range there. But we can get the corvette.
Can we get a rear shot out of him again? Because that would be wonderful.
Yeah, I can hit him with 2 reds.
You like that?
Yeah.
That'd be awesome.
Yep, just seeing if I can have a bits of kit. Nope, not relevant right now, but I'll take it. So it's 2 reds up the rear end of the Raider for 4 points of.
Oh, ho, ho, ho.
Oh,
A lot of lasers coming out of this.
okay.
He
So
is
he's
archer
long
range
range,
for you.
That's a brilliant hammerhead.
He is long range, yes.
Okay, so I can in
You can
fact,
invade.
I can do the same. If I brace,
Brace, knock it
again
down
for
to
half,
2.
and then evade,
Yep,
stay that one away.
yeah, I believe so. That's the way we're playing it this game. We'll check it after the event.
Yeah.
But it seems like it's perfectly competent to me.
Cancelled all that down though, yeah.
Yeah, I think we should chase after him. He's quite fun.
Yeah, what sort of speed we got on that one?
Oh, just for one, dude.
Oh yeah, if you can do that, that'd be brilliant. Yay.
Can we get a close up of
There
that?
was no
That's a
clo-
bit scary.
There was no klaxons at all.
I have a soundboard when we did the con. So if you organise conventions, book us. We're great.
We are great.
That is a bit scary. I mean, you can get a back note in between it. Right, so that's that Corvette done. Brilliant Corvette. Whose orders are navigate. I'm going to bump the speed up to something a bit more operational. Turn it right way, so they're now traffic at speed 2. See what anything else will help us. We should hopefully be able to do something against this Star Destroyer.
I should be able to crack one shot off by the looks of it.
I think we only got ion cannons, I think we're out of range. Now we're out of range. So traffic at speed 2. Ooh, this didn't quite play out what I was hoping. And I have hit an asteroid. Bonk.
Dang.
Yeah, asteroids are.
That'd be nice to us.
Asteroid, 1 face up damage card. Bypasses shields. Which is why you should tell me the odds of navigating these things. 3 hit points remaining on the Corvette.
Oops.
Okay, so there's a Corvette which is I'll just smash its face against an asteroid. And that leaves us with one Mothman's Nebula on B for a get over here.
Oh, you should be able to get something there, surely.
I mean, I'm
So you've
quite-
got dice on the front.
I can do starboard to front and front to front.
What about the little, the smaller craft by your hand? Is that out of range? We've been whittling his rear down, haven't we?
Well, yeah, he's just out of range.
Never mind,
So
okay.
we'll just...
Haul into the big boy
I
then.
think we should piss the Star Destroyer off a bit, yeah. So, Mum Mothma, you brought some guns, right? Salvation. While attacking a ship from your front hull zone, your critical hit icons count as 2 damage instead of 1.
Oh, that's not very nice.
So our front blast is... I should see what our orders are first, shouldn't I? Which is navigate, which I'm going to bank. This is not really... I think that's right now. Is it Mon? If that is your real name.
We have a full set soon.
Sorry?
We have a full set of commands soon.
Yeah. So yeah, we'll do front blast first. It's 3 reds onto the front, which is 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, still good though.
4 hits due to our special ability there.
So, what's the range? Was it close range or was it medium range?
It was medium.
Okay, well, we'll try getting you to re-roll one of those dice in
Okay.
range. I hope.
So it's 3 hits.
So that's slightly better. And if I flip that, that changes one
For a normal
critical.
hit. Yeah, so that would be 2 hits.
That's your last ship, isn't it? So I can brace as well.
1 hit.
To drop that down to 1.
The panels light up red quite nicely, don't they?
Yeah, there's some of the other
It's
shits
like
were.
Darth Vader playing lights out on his chest. We've also got a starboard front blast.
I thought it was
Yeah.
Simon.
Yeah, I thought it was Simon.
Which is red blue. We don't want to get that double hit bonus, shall we please? No. That's 1 hit.
Okay, I'll just take that on the ship.
Taking it on the
Cool.
chin. Excellent.
So that is all our ships done, I think. Yeah, that's all ships done. So it's over to squadrons with the Empire activating first.
Okay, I think I'll activate Boba Fett
Okay.
to start with. So we'll get Slave 1 activated. When you activate, choose one enemy ship or squadron at distance 1, and ship or squadron suffers 1 damage. I believe that Nebulon B could well be at distance 1.
Yes, it absolutely is. And you can hit either front or port.
It suffers 1 damage, so it's
Okay.
rather than it's not an attack, is it? Is that a straight damage?
When a ship suffers damage, it suffers that damage 1 point at a time for each point reduced for shields in the defending hull zone by 1. When a ship suffers hull zone, the damage isn't specified. The ship's owner chooses which hull zone suffers all of the damage. So
Okay.
I will take it on the rear then, I think. Okay.
That's punchy.
Putting his sonic lines down, yeah,
Right.
which works in space.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Then I can move, and as he has rogue, he can move and attack.
You can, yeah.
So we'll get in there.
Oh, he's getting from attacking port side.
Yes.
So Boba Fett's anti-ship is blue-black.
That one?
It's anti-squadron.
So blue-black.
Blue-black.
Yes. And he also has bomber while attacking ship. Each of your crit icons adds 1 damage to the
Yeah,
damage
so
total.
crits work.
And you get crits.
So normally you only hit scan with a bomb, crits count as hits. Is a hit and a crit.
Nice.
Well, he's punchy.
Yeah, he's not my favourite Mandalorian. I will brace to knock that down to 1 hit, but that is still going to be a critical hit. But not a lot more I can do, unfortunately. So critical damage on Ahsoka Tano's Nebulon B is compartment fire. You cannot ready your defence tokens.
And, he gets,
Ooh.
and you get an additional damage for that because of the bomber. Adds 1 damage
Yeah,
to the damage.
normally but a critical hit would be a 0. But because it's 1.
yes.
Yeah. Yeah, so I'm going to factor that in and push his slider through.
Okay. Very effective.
Nebulon B's on fire and we can't flip any of our defence tokens back to green.
Okay. So they'll just burn out eventually?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Well, fire won't, but...
No, but the...
And don't you got a second squadron you need to do?
Second squadron, yeah. Well, we'll just get these tie advanced. Advanced, aren't they? Yeah. Pop them in. Try and keep
Cool.
the X-Wings busy.
Cool. And probably slider through.
And slider. Such a great mechanic, I must remember.
Yes, brilliant, isn't it? Right. I think the Outriders... No, the Outrider is engaged by the TIE Advanced. So we're going to have to deal with the TIE Advanced first. In which case I'll no longer...
Activate the
X-Wings.
TIE... Yeah, X-Wings should do
X-Wings
it,
will
yeah.
engage for TIE Fighters.
So we can whittle some of them down.
4 blue.
Okay, I'm scared.
2. 2 points of damage to TIE Fighters. And I think E-Wings should do the same, didn't you?
I think so. See if we can kind of get them out of here.
Yeah, so there's another 4 blues off E-Wings. 4, 2, 3 points of damage on the TIE Fighters. I think that might. Do you drop on the... Put them in the nativity scene.
Don't tilt in.
It's Christmas everywhere. We're just going to put those TIE Fighters with baby Jeepers. And that's over to the Empire, so it's both our squadrons taking it up.
Okay.
Empire's finest.
Well, that actually takes out one of Dengar's abilities, so I think we'll just shuffle these over a little bit. Let's tuck these in behind there, I think.
Right, we'll fly the Y-wings in. Norwex says Y-wing.
We've got any bombs in it?
Y-wings are bombers, yeah, but they've not got rogue, so
Okay.
actually not. But that does leave us with the Outrider.
Which probably
He's a bomber, so we'll do a bombing run on the Instinctor.
think so. His
Yeah.
shields aren't in a good place, are they?
That's one hit on the front of the Instinctor. Critical.
Okay, is there anything you can actually do about it?
Turn into a normal
I'm
hit.
talking to a normal hit,
Yeah.
so I will take a hit.
Okay. Have you got any squadrons still to go?
Mr. Dengar.
Okay.
Should we prefers Mr.?
Yeah. Has he got rogue?
He doesn't. No.
Oh, he's the lower wattage one, isn't he?
Yeah, I don't know what to do with him, to be honest. Trying to remember which orders I've given the interdictor for the next round. That would be helpful. Let's buzz him over here and menace the Nebulon B.
Thanks. Cool. Cool. So that's the end of turn two.
That's all we got, isn't
How are you
it?
feeling about turn two?
I cut the missed orders, but we did wheel their shields now.
We've done I think Rebels done a fair amount of damage to the front of the Interdictor, and yeah, we're bothering the Star Destroyer more than he was
They are
hoping.
doing better with the victory points.
One of our ships is on fire.
Yeah, I think that's dead. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, the compartment fire, you can't refresh any of your defence tokens.
And that's forever. Yeah.
And that panel's fully red at the moment.
Yeah, we're just ablaze. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, but that's status
Ramming
phase.
speed?
So yeah, any defence tokens that are red, unless they're on fire, flip them back up to green. Any upgrade cards you tap, flip back round. And that is the end of turn two.
Yay.
So on to turn three. Set orders.
Must admit, Dave's ship, big ship, is definitely scary.
Yeah, we've got lots of little ones, and there's no better. Okay, we've set all our orders. Have you, Dave?
Yep, all set.
Okay, on to ship phase. Empire activates first.
Okay, well, I think we're going to go with the Imperial Star Destroyer
Okay.
once
And
again.
that's 1, 2 victory markers for you to reposition.
Excellent.
Up
Blimey.
to
He's mopping them up.
which isn't quite like Legion in that they all go in one pot. It's not 2 extra points and then a tiebreaker of points. It all gets combined into one score.
This is a more difficult one. Let's
So over this way, it's fine.
way over here. Well, I was trying to sort of position it so that your ships will be out of the way, won't get it this turn, and they'll be out of position this
Yeah.
turn. But I don't think I'm going to.
That's good. That's good. That's good strategy.
Okay.
So what are the Star Destroyer's orders?
Okay, Star Destroyer's orders. Squadrons,
Okay. I'll
which
take
I will take now.
Okay, cool. So the squadron value of this type of Star Destroyer is
The squadron value is 2.
okay.
So I have 2 squadrons.
I imagine those are the only 2 you've got in radio range. Yep. So those 2 fighters can move and attack.
He's taken some front shield damage, hasn't he? You can't get that back. Okay. Oh, we can actually. So he's taken the front shield.
Mm-hmm.
Side shields now. So if I spend one of his tokens,
You get
That's
half
right.
of your you get half of your.
his engineering is 4,
So you got 2 points to
This is
spend.
which means he can recover a shield.
You can, yes.
Pop a shield back on it.
Cheers.
Okay, so do we move squadrons first or shoot first?
You're cashing in the token, aren't
I'll
you?
use the token.
Yeah. Now you have to do your squadrons now.
Okay, so we will direct the squadrons. Move both first or move and attack?
Move and attack individually. So those guys are swooped in and are going forward with Y wings.
We are indeed. Little re-blue dice.
Mm-hmm.
There's
2 hits. Crits and accuracy. Crits don't count, so it's 2
yes.
hits. We'll brace to knock that down to 1 because that's Norwexley, our special character. Y wing pilot.
Okay.
Yes, sorry.
Okay. And that's through.
Mm-hmm.
And second squadron of
Yeah.
TIE fighters. Same again. Except this time they have swarm. While attacking a squadron engaged with another squadron, you may re-roll 1 die.
You may. Yeah.
So,
Accuracy and 1 hit.
Deliberate accuracy doesn't count, does it?
Stop me using a brace.
Oh, will it? Oh. There you go.
Yeah, most squadron stat special abilities with named characters
So
do.
it's
Yeah.
just the...
So I can't brace at all, and that was 1 hit.
there's 1 hit.
Okay, 1 hit, second. Laura Wexley, star of the Aftermath trilogy, which I can dig. Which is, first book's a bit slow, but as a trilogy, really good.
Nice.
So that's over to the Star Destroyer's attack,
Okay.
which I think you're looking forward to.
Well, quite. So we can draw a lot of firepower here. So definitely take a broadside there, and I think I'd take it against your starboard broadside.
So your starboard to our starboard, yeah, that's undeniably a shot and undeniably at close range, yeah? So you want to roll that one first, or do you want to declare both attacks? What's up to you?
I'll do that one first.
Okay, so it's 2 black, 1 red, 1 blue.
Okay, your battery armaments for your left and right hull zones are increased by 1 blue die.
Okay.
High capacity ion turbines. So,
So it's 2 black, 2 blue, 1 red. There you go.
okay. Let's hope this one hits hard. Oh, no.
4 hits, including 2 crits.
4 hits.
Yeah, it's fine.
What we got?
Did we decide?
We're going to go on fire.
It's definitely close range, but that's Mon Mothma's ship. Which means she can evade at close range, so she's going to spend evade to make you re-roll one of the crits. Accuracy. So you can stop us bracing, but we've got 2 braces, so it's not going to do a lot. So that's 3 hits, which I will brace to knock down to 2, which will be 1, and 1 point of critical damage gets through.
Ouch. Well, that
So
must have
we
been
have
because we must.
faulty countermeasures. Your ship cannot spend exhausted defence tokens, so we can't ever spend red tokens off it. That could have been a lot worse, to be honest with you.
Could have been.
Second blast off the Star Destroyer, bearing in mind that your front firing arc can do is shoot exactly the same spot.
Yeah, I think I'm going to do that.
I thought you might.
Yeah.
That's 3 red, 2 blue, 3 black.
Oh, blimey.
This is the big guns.
Yes. Thank God, eh?
Yes.
And got 2.
I was worried I might not have a nice
There you
dice
go.
then.
Would you like to get a close up of the dice roll?
No, it's okay.
Oh, that could have been a lot better. Lots of accuracy.
Okay. Well, we can't spend either of our 2 red ones anyway due to the faulty countermeasures, so we've got 1 brace we can spend, 1 accuracy will obviously knock that out. That's 3 hits straight into our starboard. Nothing we can do about it.
We're okay, aren't we?
Oh yeah, I mean, we've got 1 hit point remaining. It's only one Mothman, all she ever done.
Okay, I'll assume the rear arc is...
You've done 2 attacks for me, yes, both your attacks
Oh,
twice.
sorry.
So,
I got carried away there.
yeah, no. Concentrate on your fire. He's trying to alpha strike with a Star Destroyer. Look forward to Blake's Battletech YouTube series. Coming never.
Just like started Battletech again.
Yeah, we bought the last edition, we played it once, and then it's just gathering dust at Blake's house.
Excellent.
It's such a waste. Alright, that's for Star Destroyer done, obviously, with all the impact that it has. What do you reckon we should do?
I think activate the hammerhead that's trailing the.
This one?
Yeah,
Alright, yeah.
just frighten him again.
So, yeah, so it's a Hammerhead Scout Corvette, which is this one, whose order I chose to set to...
We are nowhere in range, don't we?
Yeah, I gave it a concentrate fire order as well.
That's terrible.
Yeah. So I think that's going to just be the front arcs. It's got quite a wide front arc, but not a lot of tertiary arcs, unfortunately. I've got no cannons in rear. I don't know what I'm checking. I might be able to get a shot of 4 actually. It might be out of range. It's out of range, yeah. Oh, that'd be fun. Well, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to do an anti-squadron barrage on Dengar.
Nice.
For no damage whatsoever. It's too small. So I shall do, we'll concentrate fire at the front, straight into the rear, which is...
We know it's in range.
Oh yes, so it's 2 red, 1 blue. with concentrate fire to give us another blue. And we have also got enhanced armaments also for the left and right arms, so that's not relevant in this attack. So there's still 4 dice going up the rear of his flagship.
Yes, with no
Very little shields, yeah.
Yeah, and that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hits on 4 dice.
Oh, nice.
Straight out of the backside.
Okay. And range was medium.
It was medium, yes.
Okay.
I thought we hit him before he moved.
We'll do an evade on
Double
hit, yeah, just to try and. Oh god.
That affects. So
Okay.
5 hits.
Which means I've got a brace left.
Okay, so that's 3.
3.
Yeah.
And I'm taking 3 damage.
3 structural damage. Okay. What's his hull value?
His whole value is 4.
Okay.
Oh, wow. That was a whack.
Run!
2, 3.
Thank you.
You don't need
You not well.
Ooh.
Good shooting, Text.
Good hit.
Yeah, I quite enjoyed it. We'll just gently chase after him, I suppose, shall we?
I think we're not moving that fast anyway, are we?
No, he gets speed 1. I don't know what speeds with Raider travelling at.
3.
Well, glad we got the
Well, we
shot
might
off.
need to accelerate at some point.
He's off.
Yeah. No, that's job's a good one. So it's over to either the Raider or the Interdictor.
I think I'm going to shift that radar.
I think you should.
Okay. So, orders first. Repair order.
Oh, okay. Are you using that by chance?
I will use that.
Okay, so you
Can I cash the token in as well?
You can, yeah. So
well,
that's 1.5 times your engineering value, which will be.
Okay, so his engineering is only 2.
So that's 3 points to spend.
Yes. I think I'll take the 1 and 2. So the 2 is recover 1 shield,
Mm-hmm.
which I'll take on the rear zone.
Yeah.
But then for 1 point I can
Move
move a
on.
shield.
Yep.
So if I take 1 off the port side.
Yep.
And pop that on the rear as well.
Yes, that's fine.
I went back up to 2.
Yeah. Oh,
Staved off.
Nicely played.
For a little while.
Any attacks from the Raider this turn?
Okay. Well, we have a single blue at the back, which isn't the best.
It can hit that hammerhead's front,
Yeah.
that hammerhead's port, that hammerhead's starboard.
So my starboard side, I can hit your front there as well, can't
I don't know if it is.
I? Okay. I think we'll take both at the front there and try and.
So your rear and your starboard go both into the front of the
I
hammerhead.
think we'll try and discourage you from chasing
So
us too
just
hard.
for sake of argument, which one are you rolling first?
I'll do the single blue
The
first.
rear, so it's 1 blue.
That's it.
1 hit. I'll just take that hit, I think. And your second attack is blue-black.
Okay. Am I in range for the black?
Yes, you are.
Okay. Rapid reload gives me battery armors to the left and right.
Mm-hmm.
Are increased by 1 black.
Okay, so it's 2 blacks, 1 blue.
That's a bit more like it. Let's see what we can do.
3 hits including a crit. I'm going to have to just take it, I think. No, I shall redirect actually. See that scatter? That should be a redirect, so that's what I'm spending. Don't ask me how that happened. We played a big game, everything got shoved in the bin bag at the end. So, 1, 2, 3. So that's our front and our port shields blown.
Blimey.
No damage. And so you need to move the Raider.
Can I hit the front there? Oh, there's two.
You don't need to
things.
attacks, yeah.
So,
He's excited, isn't he?
There's nothing wrong with being keen.
No. When you say concentrate fire, Dave,
okay, well, I don't really want to.
Don't crash into your own ship, is all that be terrible.
I'm more worried about getting the front arc of that Nebulon B because that's quite bitey. I've had that a few times, so I think. We'll have none, 1, 1. Probably take both of those and nip off round the corner. There we go, in there.
what speed were you going?
Oh, 3.
3.
Can you go down there? Or are you
Blimey.
Nebulon?
Oh, I might hit the Nebulon. That's, I think.
I'm holding a ruler so you can try.
Yeah, I don't actually think I'm going to be able to avoid that because that's 1 and 1. That's why.
Yeah.
Oops.
No, okay.
Okay, that's.
So go back to
Oops,
speed 2.
And then I'm.
Yep.
I'm
So for
Oh, you're in the debris as well.
for
So.
any collision, you take a point of face down damage. As does our flagship.
That's his last point of
That's our last point of damage.
They've exploded.
Each other off. Yeah. The 2
Brilliant.
flagships have just crashed into each other.
So was it the collision that did it?
Yeah. The 2
Yeah,
flagships
excellent.
have just crashed into each other.
Yes.
So Kablooey.
Just want to say, guys,
Yeah,
that I wasn't steering it.
Two flagships have crashed into each other, like the Battle of Scariff.
I mean, I wanted to take him out, but that wasn't the way I was expecting it to go.
And, okay, so both flagships blew up. It is Christmas time, so some mince pies have appeared on the table. We apologise for nothing. So it's over to Rebels to capitalise on the fiery death of Mon Mothma.
I mean, it's good they took out a ship. I mean, we've obviously clearly got more ships than them now.
I feel like our best strategy was to hope they died while crashing into us.
I don't want to upset your timeline at all, but we have just lost Mon Mothma and General Tay.
Yeah. Maybe
Because
some sort of escape pod, that's all we're banking on here. Or it's just crippled enough and Wedge can come and rescue him.
Okay.
Well, who do you think we should go for? All we've done so far is this hammerhead.
So, the other hammerhead might stand a chance, wouldn't it?
Or one of his little blow-ups. Yeah, okay, yeah, the other hammerhead's probably worth doing. Yeah, you don't.
Well, the other one's on fire.
Thank you.
It's mainly made of fire.
Components on the floor. Right, so the hammerhead's orders are concentrate fire.
That's terrible.
It's a perfectly cromulent plan. Well, I mean, the most sensible thing to do is to blow up the interdictor, isn't it?
Yeah. Because it's taken a couple of whacks before.
One red is all we're going to get out of that. Or we could hit Boba Fett and Dengar from anti-squadron fire.
If we used the one red on that, it'll use up one of his braces or something like that, wouldn't it?
No, we'll do when the bombers come in.
Yeah,
right, we'll
yeah,
do
do
We'll
that.
just do laser fire on the front of the interdictor then. Next to a mince pies. For nothing! That was fun.
I liked it.
Yeah, that's literally all he can do. He's travelling at the speed of 1, so he's going to just gently bank towards the interdictor, I think.
Tuck that underneath? Oh, it's not going to make it as right on the foot. Worrying.
And it's over to the Empire.
We'll have to shift the interdictor then.
Yeah. That's what we're doing.
So, he's got squadron. For some reason I don't have any squadrons.
I'm sure you had some squadrons a little while ago.
Well, Dingar and Boba Fett are in range of your squadron order.
Excellent. Then we'll use both of those.
Okay, go for it.
Nice. So once again, it's squadrons first, then.
Yep, and we come back to interdictor again.
Okay.
Sure, there's more ships on the board earlier.
I think there should be some more debris as well.
All Mon Mothma wanted to do was, this mission for us was basically driving the Google camera around.
And we failed
What
this with it. Yeah. Gone on fire. One's gone on
Took
fire.
out a radar. They can crash on our forest planet down there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I think Fett's going to finish what he started.
Okay.
And
Right, okay then.
have a
So it's a bombing run on the port side of Nebulon B.
Indeed. Well, to start with, when he activates, you can choose one enemy ship or squadron at distance 1.
Of course, yeah.
Which you can do one down. How much damage has he already taken? On that, has he taken any?
I can take it on shields, can't I?
Oh, you can. Okay.
Yeah, set our shield, just set that on the shield. Ooh, come back. Right.
Okay. Then we'll do a bombing run.
Okay.
Wasn't it just damage before?
Yeah, so I took it on shield. We looked it up, you can take it
Okay,
on
that's fine,
shields, yeah.
So blue and black.
Okay.
I'll stick it out.
Oh, nope, not good. Very accurate, but no real damage.
Yes.
Okay.
Blast points.
Is he moving as well?
No, I'll leave him there.
Yeah, okay.
And I think the same. Dengar. You really have to give me a rough Dengar here. It's not
Yeah, it was opposed to a handsome one.
Mm.
You're lucky he's not driving a giant toilet, though. It's good.
Bless him.
Can never have too many toilets.
Can he attack either one?
It's your choice, yeah.
Okay, I will attack the Nebulon B again.
Yeah, that's fine. So
But he just has a single blue dice.
Okay, well, blues are good.
Yeah.
It's very hard to miss with a blue.
Or he could miss the box entirely. That's
Good on
the
that.
best way to do
The
it.
dice is now
Once
inside my
again,
shoe.
it's incredibly accurate. And I've lost the dice.
Yeah, it'll turn up.
Okay. Almost feels like a.
It landed.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah,
Oh.
it almost feels like a
Wait a
waste.
second, landed in a mince pie, like some sort of awkward decoration. Are you moving Dengar?
No, I'll leave him where he is.
Yeah, okay.
So let's see how he fares.
Cool. So that's back to the interdictor.
Okay.
Is there some anti-squadron fire coming our way?
I think we'll do some anti-squadron fire. So how does the anti-squadron work? For
Uh,
those who don't know.
Very nicely done. So you're doing it at your front arc. If my laser works, you've got all three. With one attack, you can target all three, but they're three separate rolls.
Okay.
So the anti-squadron coming off that interdictor is one blue, one black.
Yeah.
Because it's their squadron's only hits count accuracies, and for special character attacks, the crits count as blanks.
Okay.
So on the X-wings,
X-wings.
2 points of damage on the X-wings. No defense capabilities in it. On Coron Horn's E-wings,
Wings.
is an accuracy hit and a crit. You can look at a brace, but I can still use the other one.
Okay.
So it's one hit, but again, a brace isn't going to do a lot against that. So it's 1 point of damage to the E-wings, and another roll for the Outrider.
Another
2 hits, which both will brace to turn into 1. That's a really effective round of anti-squadron fire, as opposed to a convention game where they don't seem to ever hit anything for the whole day.
Yeah. Okay. And I've got one more. I could do a
You can do a Star Wars attack as well, yeah.
Starboard attack.
So you've got the front of the hammerhead, or you've got the port of the Nebulon B.
Okay. Let's have a look at range. So I've got red and blue.
Where am I?
Oh, yeah, so it is. You know what, I think we'll take a pop at the hammerhead. See what it's on. It's got no shields on the front.
It hasn't. So it's 2 red, 2 blue. on the
That's a design fault.
I'll possibly have... Oh, that's the ion cannons. 2 blue.
Oh dear.
1, 2, 3, 4 hits, including 2 crits and 1 accuracy. So a hammerhead, torpedo. We've got a redirect, we've got a contain, and we've got an evade. So you can lock out one of those with your accuracy if you want.
Lock out the evade.
Okay, fine. We'll definitely go contain. That's not going to have any effect, is it? It's got 2 crits anyway. 2, 3, 4. I'm going to redirect it for what it's worth to save 1 shield on the starboard. And that's 3 hits getting through. 1 which is crit. Injured crew, choose and discard one of your defence tokens and flip this card face down with a lose for contain. So it just goes to normal damage after that. So 2 hit points remaining in that hammerhead.
Oops.
And then moving the interdictor. Try not to crash into anything.
Yes. Well, that debris.
Okay, so we're only moving 1 now. So it should be
Oh.
fairly straightforward.
That
I'll
doesn't.
move these 2 straight away.
Okay.
That's going to be tricky.
So pop that in there.
You should follow him, didn't you?
It's on the asteroid.
It is, yeah, so it's just one whole damage, yeah. And we'll keep hounding the front of this thing, I think, didn't you?
If we can.
I can cash in his defence token then.
Of the engineering.
He's got an engineering token.
I think that's at the beginning of the turn, but I'll double check
No.
quickly. No, you have to do it at the time you turn over the water token.
Okay. I'll try and remember
Yeah,
for next
I
time.
was just thinking about that, if it's a bit OP, it's just, no, go weld it. Yeah, no, you have to
I do
spend
need a
time
damage
checking.
point for that.
Yes, we need 1 point of standard damage for hitting asteroids.
Indeed. Thanks.
We're whittling them down by making them crash into rocks.
What we got left, mate?
We've got the Krellian Corvette. We've got the Nebulon B still to go as well.
Put one on fire.
Yes.
Surely we've got some anti-shipping, haven't we?
Well, I mean, I will say in some ways they're both on fire.
But doing the anti-squadron might be interesting.
It might piss off the Mandalorian, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah,
What's he got?
we'll go for Nebulon B then. And Ahsoka's orders are concentrate fire.
Do you think just pester them? Do you think
Yeah, I guess so, to be honest.
pile it into Dengar, do you think? Or
The bombers are doing what, I mean, we're not in risk of any danger from either, to be honest, because we're both activated for this turn. But I think Boba Fett's going to be a constant pain in the arse if we don't.
Was it's that damage it does every time, isn't it? Yeah.
So I think
Or I mean, what sort of potent weapon we got against the other larger ship?
yeah, one red, one blue will be
Yeah. So I think we're better off
within their squadrons.
frightening Boba Fett.
We'll do.
Yeah.
With a concentrate fire, that gives us 3 blue anti-squadron. So Dengar gets 1 hit, 1 accuracy. Got no special powers to look at, so it's just 1 hit on Dengar. It's very hard to roll a blank on a blue dice, but there's also a lot of crap you don't want most of the time. And on
This is one we need to count, mate.
Boba receives 2 hits and a contain, accuracy. Actually, I won't do anything because you've got 2 braces anyway, so it's 2 hits, spits a brace, knocking down to 1. Okay.
I think it was the best thing to do.
Yeah, I agree. So do we want to send this thing chasing our...
Could we get that? Yeah.
No, just out of range.
Dang.
I think we should do a hard right there and try and pick some of those things up.
Yeah, I think so. If we can kind of pick something up, that'd be
Speed
good.
3, so we might overshoot it a little bit.
That's quite a speed.
Yeah, it's quite a turning circle as well, unfortunately.
I think
That's
they'll
how tight a turn as I can
they're
make.
going to follow our smoke, I think.
Navigate. Yeah, that's the thing. So we've got the Krellian Corvette. I don't know if you've seen Star Wars, but they fare very well against Star Destroyers. Corvette's orders are concentrate fire.
Awesome.
I think we should unload both our front and our port straight into his port side.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Yes.
We have bang.
Just checking if we've got anything else handy. No. No. Okay, well that was fun. So we'll have the concentrate fire to refer to the port side.
Port side, yeah. It was one of these, I think it was the hammerheads be stronger on the port side. Or the
3
sides.
blue onto the Star Destroyer's port for 1 accuracy and 2 hits. What are your defence capabilities?
Okay.
We've got loads. Okay.
One of each.
It's
Close range, isn't it? So the evade won't work.
No, that's right. Yeah, so evade won't do good anyway. So upgrade a special weapon can affect your upgrade cards, but it's not really useful at the moment. You'll look at a redirect.
Okay.
So it's 2 hits on the port side. Hit a crit and we've got another 3 blue dice coming in the next volley.
Okay, I'll brace for that one.
Okay, so that's 1 hit, yeah.
Okay.
Second volley. 3 hits.
Nice.
Okay, so I can redirect.
You can?
Yeah, I'll redirect. So I'll take 1 from there and 2 from the front.
Where are you taking from, sorry?
One
Yeah,
from the
that's
side,
fine.
2 from the front.
And the Corvette is travelling at a speed of 2.
We're not going to crash into anything.
No, we might piss off the TIE fighters a bit, but I'll try and get around the rear of that. Star Destroyer if I
We'll go for that token if we can.
can. Yeah. Would you want to go for that one instead, do you reckon?
I don't know, that's a bit of a turn, that is, mate.
No, I reckon we can do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're going to scatter those.
Is that a bad thing?
No.
We're not actually, so. Expert level Armada plane. There we go. We didn't end up scattering any of them, so.
So happy with that.
That's all of our ships done. Dave, that's all of your ships done as well, isn't it?
Done, yes.
So that's squadrons activating on blue over to the Empire.
All of my squadrons were activated in
Okay.
the combat phase.
Oh, this should be fun. Well, I think those Y-Wings should try and pop over TIE fighters, don't you?
While we're there, it'd be rude not to.
In Norwix's anti-squadron is 3 blue, so safe for argument we're going for this one. For 1 hit. This one? Yeah.
1 hit.
Squadron, it's an entire game of X-Wing taking place there. And without the micromanagement. Should these squadrons just pepper this Star Destroyer? Because they're all bombers.
I think it would be, yeah, I think we've got a chance of actually doing some damage there.
Yeah.
'Cause it is kind of weakened all round, isn't
So
it?
X-Wing's going on the starboard side, their anti-ship is 1 red. They have bomber. So That is 2 hits on the starboard of the interdictor.
If I brace it, I'll take it down to 1 hit.
Correct, yes.
Yeah, okay. In fact, I might.
Redirect.
Yeah, I'll brace and redirect.
Okay, so it's 1 hit. You take it on the
I can
rear,
shift that
I take
onto
it into rear. Yeah.
Must be running out of shields up
Let's
here.
get so the E-wings.
There's times for the Empire.
Cornhorn's E-wings anti-ship is 1 red. So that's 1 crit on the front.
Nice.
Okay. I will cash in the.
Contain. Yeah. Okay, so that's 1 normal hit.
Still taking hits.
Yeah. And the Outrider. That's when on
Pile it on the front again, I suppose.
1 black. 4. And he does have bomber. Yes, he does have bomber. For nothing.
You sure he's a bomber?
Yeah, he's not cannon anymore. It's really hard. So that's all. I'll put those through. Yeah, I mean, he was fine. He's one of those characters loads of people seem to really, really love, and I was just kind of like, I didn't dislike him, but I don't get it.
He's hardly Jackson the Rabbit.
Yeah. Or the weapon for multiple IG-88s. That was an awesome concept. Bring that. Yeah. So that's all squadrons done. So that is the end of turn 3. So unless you're on fire, any ability to protect, you put it back to green. That includes on your squadrons as well. Any cards you've tapped, flip back round.
There seems to be a lot of card play going on in this game.
Yeah. I think it's because we actually had some cards. For some con we were just like, no, don't bring anything, it'll be fine. Yeah. That is everything refreshed on to turn 4. So place orders. That's all of us done. All yours set, Dave?
Yes.
Okay, over to you. Do you want to do Interdictor or Star Destroyer?
I think the interdictor's at risk, so I'll activate the interdictor first and see if we can't get out of this mess.
He's running away.
He is.
It's unusual to see one whittle down our fighters quite so much as we have seen.
It's quite in a bad shape, isn't it?
Well, I've got a manoeuvre showing. I will cash in my engineering.
So what's half your engineering score rounding up?
So half engineering rounding up is 3.
Okay, so how are you spending that?
I think.
Are you changing speed, or?
I'm actually impressed by what those squadrons have done here. It's Interdictor.
I think I'll split down and at least recover 1 shield for 2 points. And the other one I can redirect, but that will mean leaving another hull point and being fighters. I'm sure they can just move around to wherever the weakest point is. So can I just ignore that and leave that?
Yeah, you can't bank it, you'll lose it, but that's fine.
Yeah, at least got 1 shield everywhere.
Yeah,
okay. Okay, so shooting, we'll get some more anti-fighter at your...
Okay, so do the out the front, yeah?
Yeah, so
it's the U-wings and
just the
the
front.
Outrider. Okay, so on the U-wings?
was it blue and black? It was.
2 hits on the U-wings, which I will brace to turn to 1.
They're quite handy those, aren't they?
Yeah.
Okay. And another
2 hits on the
hits.
Outrider, which again we will
That's no good.
put to 1.
Okay.
And second attack. I'll do a port blast into the hammerhead or a starboard blast into the X-wings.
I think the hammerhead will be more effective, so I'll take a starboard blast there for 2 red and 2 blue, assuming that's in range.
So the Empire don't consider small snub fighters to be a threat.
No.
It's 2 red, 2 blue in front of the hammerhead. And 3 hits straight over the front of the hammerhead.
That one without the shields.
I mean, yes. 3. He is 3 hits, wasn't it?
It was 3 hits, yeah. 3 basic.
No, good. I think he's down.
He's popped, yeah?
Hammerhead crashes and burns.
I don't know.
Or robot jocks, whichever one it does.
I'd give him concentrate fire as well.
It's just 1 day from retirement. Okay, and he's moved the interdictor.
Okay, so he's got his...
There's more debris there for you, Dave. You can drive into.
Indeed. So I'll up his speed by 1. Not that we're going to get away from these ships, but we'll
outrun Dash Render.
and I can temporarily increase 1 yaw value. So that's handbrake turn, effectively. Just try and get them on the back of
Cool.
We are.
Our options are running low.
Hmm.
Open a credit Corvette, see if we can snag with victory market.
Has it got any rear guns at all? It's got
No
no
rear guns at all.
Didn't think it did.
I think the Corvette, see if we can
I think see if we can go for that.
At least. Instincts.
The Corvette should have something in the rear arc, shouldn't it?
Yeah, so we're doing the Corinthian Corvette, who has a concentrate fire order, but is also yoinking this, which we can then move up to range 4 because we're second player. Get a little victory marker of all of our very own.
Yay.
Little Firebird there. And I think we're going to rear blast into the Star Destroyer and then anti-squadron all the TIE fighters.
Yep, seems like a plan.
Cool. Alright, so rear blast into the rear of the Star Destroyer is what we're going to sink our extra dice from concentrate fire into. For 1 accuracy, 1 hit, close range, so you can't evade it. So we'll use the accuracy to take out the redirect.
Oh, that wasn't very nice. Okay, I'll take the
That's
single
fine.
fire.
Yeah, I think that's somewhat limited you
Yes.
into it. Yes, anti-squadron fire on the damaged TIE fighters is 1 hit. The other one is another hit, yes, 1 hit each.
Oh dear. Okay. 1 and 1. Still in the game. For now. Oh, that was a crafty move. Well played.
I'll do that every now and again. That's over to the Star Destroyer.
Ooh, he's probably completely not in range now. So, very cleverly, I've given him concentrate fire.
Okay.
Which, when he's completely out of range. Oh no, we can hit red on the rear. Okay, I think I'll take the concentrate fire on the rear, and then left arc we can do anti-squadron.
Yep, that's fine. So.
Anti-squadron.
Okay, so are you targeting the rear or the port of the Corvette?
Yeah, I can hit the rear. Yeah, let's target the rear, like the heroes that we are.
Yeah, okay, so it's 1 red.
You never know. A double hit's in there somewhere. No, just one.
This one. Corvette. Yes.
Oh, sorry, concentrate fire. I can add the second dice.
Yes, of course.
Hooray! For an extra nothing.
We will evade to cancel that dice. So your anti-squadron is 1 blue, 1 black.
Yep, can it both?
Yep. Great, it's nothing.
Effective.
Yes.
So, do we go left or right? This is the question. To avoid moving the board. Right, not. So we can do 2.
It does mean moving the mince pies.
I'm going to go right and hope.
Ah!
I might be able to swing this one.
Cool.
Can you hear a noise?
I can just hear Huck screaming in my
As
head.
if 100,000 voices suddenly squealed in.
Yeah. There's a sudden
Filled
a
the
million
hands.
handbrakes squealed. Right. Go for Ahsoka's Nebulon B, who I gave a repair order. She's got an engineering of 3, and I can spend the 3 points to remove a damage card, so it fires out.
Yay!
My defence can start recovering. Next turn.
That was really punishing.
That's why I set the crew to repair it and everything.
Mm.
I imagine we're just at a range of that. Yeah, we are.
Maybe we can track around for the other one.
Yeah, I don't think we're going to get any weapons to bear at all, are we? No, we're at a range of everything, so I guess we're just going to be navigating. We're coming back for them.
Yeah, good move.
Thank you. So that's the Corvette done. Dave, both your ships are being there, haven't
They're
they?
both gone.
Yeah, so I've got my remaining hammerhead to go here. He's got no weapons out front.
Run away!
Anti-squadron of 1 blue. So you can clip Dengar, so I might as well take
Might as well,
shot.
yeah.
That's, nope, nothing.
I was going to say, I wasn't hopeful.
No, I wasn't. What did I give? I should really start checking that often. Navigate.
That's probably quite a good thing, actually.
Bump up the speed, I guess.
I think we should, yeah, jetpack out of there. Oh, look out, there's someone behind us.
think that's all ships done.
I think so.
Ships are there. So squadrons over to the Empire.
Okay. Well, I'll start with some TIE fighters, see if we can do some damage. So TIE fighter squadron with swarm, they re-roll 1 dice.
So 3 blue with 1 reroll. So yeah, you stockpile the TIE fighters on top of the target.
Yeah.
And those that chain as well.
Have you got
Yes, she's got brace.
she's got more than one.
Yes, you've got 2 braces. So not what you can do.
Well, I might as well re-roll that because it's not going to affect
Yeah, that's true. 2
2
hits. Good. So it's she will brace, not that to 1.
Okay, and the second squadron?
Yep, go for it.
Let's pop that through while I remember.
2 hits.
2 hits, and I'll re-roll
Yeah.
that one.
3 hits.
Ooh.
Will brace to make that 2, or she's going to pop. So there's 1 hit point remaining on Nora Wexley's Wilding Squadron. Okay. I feel we should activate her, don't you?
I think so.
Yeah.
See if we can take out.
So
Is any of those TIE fighters weaker than others? Or?
Yeah, I'll go for the one that's got 1 hit point remaining.
Yeah.
Right. For nothing! Oh,
She deserves to die.
stupid bitch. Might as well. Yeah, the Outrider will take a bombing run on the port side then. So there's no advantage to moving at the moment. There's 1 black with bomber. No, nothing. That's over to Empire.
Okay, I don't really fancy taking your squadrons on. Because you have multiple ships, I have 2.
Mm-hmm.
So, in the name of heroism, Fett's going to go after the crippled Nebulon B.
Yeah, that's right, it's only a soaker and it what could go wrong.
Okay, it's a huge move of 3.
Mm-hmm.
I think Dengar may as well just follow him, because they'll move before the next squadron, so... Never a leader, Dengar.
He's pop side 3.
Thank you for both. Done. Leaving the Interdictor fully undefended.
Yeah, the E-Wings will do a bombing run on that port side as well. 1 red with bomber. Nope. As well, but the average is catching up with us again.
We did start well, didn't we?
What do we think of it? What are we going to do with the X-Wing? Send them to back up the Interdictor or go after Boba Fett?
How far would they get?
That's fine.
Not bad.
Better off handing me.
Is there anything?
In that way.
Yeah, I think we should pile into the Interdictor.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So all squadrons done?
I think so, yeah, it's all well done.
Right, that's the end of turn 4. Refresh everything you need to refresh, including if you've put a fire out recently or your defence command. Not that I'm really pleased with that or anything. You all set, Dave?
Just set
And
some dials.
then do dials for the start of turn 5. Okay, all set?
Yeah, Interdictor going to go down. Right?
We're doing our best. So, Empire, so is that the Interdictor or the Imperial class?
We'll do the Interdictor first.
Okay.
He's run away again.
What's his orders?
The Star Destroyer itself is just sort of floating there with nothing.
Just going
Well,
to
no, he's having repair orders.
Okay.
So,
She's desperately soldering as he goes along.
get those shields up. So he actually has 5 engineering points, which means he can recover 1 shield and discard a damage card, which I'll take
You may.
advantage of both of. So
Mhm.
we'll get rid of the damage card.
Cool, thank you.
And where to take the shield back? You can literally place it where you like. Okay. I'll just pop the side up for now, and then we'll see how we go. This might be able to redirect onto there. And combat-wise, I think I'm just picking up fighters. I'm pretty sure I can't hit that lovely undefended hammerhead.
Lovely uniform is covered in spike drums.
It's Christmas. It's a Christmas uniform.
Mince pies.
Well, can I actually get all three of those? Can you just check the arc? If I get all three of those in
I
anti-fire?
think the hammerhead looks a bit out of range, doesn't it?
Your anti-squadron will hit all three.
Okay.
If you take it out of the port side.
Well, if I take a
That's
shot
fine.
there, because I can just...
Oh, well.
That's
scrape a
perfectly
couple
fine.
of dice.
Yeah, that's totally cool.
So,
So you're doing the anti-ship first, yeah?
yeah, okay.
Yeah, okay. That's up to you, mate, whether you
Yeah,
prefer.
let's...
Okay, so it's 2 reds into the rear of the hammerhead.
Okay. So, I think anything else we can add? 1.
So it's long range, I will evade to cancel that.
Yeah. The problem with long range firing.
Mm.
Okay, so, blue and black.
The anti-squadron is yes, blue black, so E-wings. No.
Nothing.
Outrider.
Okay, we're back on the... oh yeah, look at that, nothing again.
The X-wings.
Hey,
So
2
you get
hits.
some of the X-wings. Just one lone X-wing on his own, which has never gone badly for the Empire.
We'll be fine.
Dave, they're considering evacuating at this moment of triumph.
Never. Yeah, we do need to get one of those big silver exercise balls that we've got to just hove that into.
Yeah.
It's just hanging out of the corner here.
What do you mean secret weapon? Okay.
So with the news, I've told my brother about the news of the Super Star Destroyer coming out for Armada. I just sent him the tweet they put out. His response to me was, "Is that for Armada?" I was like, "It's not me for fucking Legion, isn't it?" So you moved, yeah?
Yeah, it's all done. Yeah.
Okay, that's our ragtag collection of ships to go.
God, blimey.
The Hammerhead's got no rear guns and we're being chased like the opening of A New Hope at the moment.
Yeah, and the hammerhead's got nothing to.
Yeah, I'm not overly concerned about the Star Destroyer because I think he's going to crash off into space.
I think he's in trouble. Yeah.
I might be able to save it.
Oh,
Just cut engines. Yeah, no, right. I think we should do the Corvette.
well, Soka or
No, I reckon the Corvette.
yeah, okay, yeah,
Plan models.
yeah.
Okay, so activate the Carillion Corvette. Chairs navigate as an order. And I think I'm in range to nav
You
that.
are in range.
Yeah, so we'll have one of those. I don't think I've got to move it every night, so I'll move it over here.
Well, that'd be handy.
Yeah, that's what I do.
I suppose we can't shoot any of those TIE fighters, can we? Must be on the edge
Oh
of
yeah,
there.
no, we can do anti-squadron into the TIE fighters.
It's worth see if we can wing one of them.
So yeah, we might as well. So the injured one, or the one that's got 1 hit point left,
Yeah.
now has 0 hit points.
Yeah,
The
yeah,
one
that's-
that's 2 hit points now has 1 hit point.
Oh.
Do you want to just swap them? But yeah, that is all we can do.
But that's effective because you've obviously put us in a scoring position for the next one.
Yeah. It was only a couple of turns in, I thought, I could bounce them to each other.
Yeah. And bounce them back.
Is it? Yeah. So that's the Imperial class Star Destroyer, which we're about to see pull off a handbrake turn.
How fast it going?
Oh yeah.
That's fine.
Okay.
Navigate.
I've given him a navigate.
He's mastered that 3 chain of command.
I also have a navigate token.
Okay.
I'm assuming I can cash in at the same time.
Yes, you can.
Which gives me an extra yaw. And
Is you're doing both, yeah?
yeah.
How fast you going?
Yes, you can change your speed by 2 and you can increase your 1 click by 1. You can cut your engines.
No. Okay, let's have a look and see what we can do.
So what speed are you travelling at the moment?
2 at the moment, so I
Okay.
can drop to 1. So that's I might as well not cash that token in because it's not going to make
Yeah,
any
that's
difference,
fine.
is
Yeah.
it? But I could drop to 1 and turn 2.
Correct, yes.
Fine. Okay.
Or whatever it says on your, I can't see your nav chart, so whatever you...
Yeah, I've got a single.
Yeah, so yeah, you could do 2.
So let's
Or
slow
really-
down in the hope of making it to the final
shouting
scene.
all your backup crew to work on navigation. That was almost for siren, well done. Oh, look at that, look at that, look at that. It's going to kiss. He's still in the game.
Yeah. Starline screeching across space. Yeah. Okay.
Gone to plaid.
Crikey, that is close.
Thank you. I'm going to activate the Soka's Nebulon B, who has a navigate order, which I'm going to bank. Don't ask me why and shit. Actually, I'm going to use that on the drop speed. like
I'll
that.
get to tweak that and look at it.
Yeah, that's the only one I'm in range of, but that's okay because I can just ping it over here.
Frantically mapping
Yeah.
as you run, screaming from the sector.
Yeah. What we
We've got anti.
Yeah, we
God.
we got anti-squadron.
Yeah, but it falls off a bit of range, doesn't it?
No, we can hit both of them. That's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. So anti-squadron on Dengar is 1 hit.
Okay, there's one here.
Anti-squadron on Boba Fett is 2 hits.
It's required.
Brace to 1 is fine. Yeah.
Or drop it off the table, even. Now we're braced. For another single on Mr. Fett. As he likes me know.
There we go. Is that what your ship's done, Dave?
I'm all done, yeah.
Yeah, okay, so I've got the hammerhead here.
Damn it, you're going to pick that other one
Yeah.
up again.
Who's got a navigate order. More to do with it.
I feel I should have kept my ships in a bit more of a sort of a squadron formation, and I might be able to do the same thing.
Might be able to outrun that. You want to up your speed at all, mate?
Ping it again.
I mean, I can do, but I'm going to speed 2 as is.
Oh, okay.
I
Right.
can go up to 3, but it will be going. Yeah, alright, but it's
It might sort of.
it's last turn next turn, so I'm
Oh,
not
yeah,
too bad. Yeah. Ludicrous speed.
Anyone we can target?
I think I've got anti-squadron out here. Yeah, I
No.
hit Dengar, but not Boba Fett.
I think Dengar deserves it,
Ping the
anyway.
token first.
Oh yes, I've got to just catapult that over to Ahsoka. So yeah, 1 shot on Dengar is no, nothing. He's now going at ludicrous speed in a desperate attempt to get away. Where do you want me to send him?
Away.
I see.
The benefit of your manoeuvrability versus my
Big guns.
massive ships.
Yeah.
Ooh, what a big ship I've got.
So that's all ships done. So it's over to squadrons for the Empire.
Squadrons, okay.
Okay, so squadrons.
The 2
Empire.
squadrons.
Yeah.
Let's try
TIE
the
fighters
first,
on all Y-wings.
first blast in. So we have the TIE fighters. 3
I
blade.
think. Yeah. Wheel them down a bit.
Come on. Do this.
Let's see the hit. We've only got brace, which isn't going to do anything. So it's 1 point of damage. It's Norway's this squadron shot down.
Dang. I was hopeful something was going to happen there.
Am I allowed to cheer for the bad guys? I am the bad guys.
Yeah.
I have the skulls on the helmets and everything. Okay. Let's get Boba Fett in there. Unfortunately, he's not within range 1.
No, I really don't think he
But-
is. He's got rogue.
We can whip in the back there.
Mm-hmm.
And I think we're only going to be at the side actually. I don't think that's going to. He didn't have the distance to get there. So
No, it's just you draw it from nearest spot. So you can, if that's range and on the side, that's fine. Yeah,
Fine, I'll take that.
Yeah. That's the way we're playing it for now. Shut up.
okay. Which gives me blue and black
Yeah. Okay.
with bomber. And that's
2 hits.
2 hits.
Oops.
Oh yeah, this is one's on fire really. But all I can do is brace to knock that down to 1, but it's still a crit getting through. I swear to God, if it's burst into flames again, I'm done. For structural damage, deal 1 face down damage card to your ship, then flip this card face down. It's a double hit basically. So that has 3 hull points remaining.
Wow.
Well, it was a nice attempt.
Yeah, that's a decent hit from a squadron. Okay, let's hope these X-Wings still are in range. I really doubt they are, absolutely not. But the Outrider has bomber, so can scooch over here and go for a shot up the rear with 1 black with bomber for 1 hit.
What's the defence on that? What's the
1 shield.
1 shield. I'll redirect.
Okay.
And pop that onto that nice 2 that I just
Yeah.
back.
I just feel if we get another fortnight, we might actually will this thing done.
It said that repair he did as well, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Which is good. Which is good.
The E-Wings are going to go for a bomb on that port side where he's just blown his shield from. And they have red with bomber for
Something big.
Nothing.
Nothing.
You got Dengar still to go?
Dengar. Let's try something a little bit out of left field because he can't move and attack, which kind of limits him. But I think if I just pop Dengar over this way somewhere and wait for you to crash into him,
Yeah.
I think it's probably a reasonable tactic. And next turn.
Probably side it through. Might as well just try to send me the X-Wings on to at least harry it a little bit, might we? Not going to do much else.
Yeah, it's always good to give squadrons rogue. But yeah, if you
Yeah,
can
if
get
you-
them, it's
Yeah, it makes a lot of difference.
Yeah.
But yeah, it tends to be the big ships, all the named characters get rogue. Which makes sense, you want, because it's
Yeah.
Star Wars, you want it. It's like with Rebellion, if your characters will drive it.
Yeah. Absolutely.
So that's all squadrons done. So anything that's on green flips back to red. So anything that's red flips back to green even. Professional. That is turn 6, final turn.
Ooh.
Okay, so
So set orders. Ian, would you like to set the orders for the final turn? Not at home to Mr. Coco.
yeah, as it goes, it's kind of pointless me setting any sort of order at all. As
Well, this order isn't going to get effective, is it? Ain't against this order, is it? That's why you gave it to me, isn't it?
I know these are worth points. Do I earn points for that handbrake turn? Well, I think it was that was pretty special.
Okay.
Orders are placed, yeah.
Cool. Empire.
Okay. Well, I'll activate the interdictor.
It's very good.
He's now travelling at ludicrous speed.
So you're doing the interdictor.
The interdictor first.
Ah, dang. I want you to see that happen.
I've given him repair orders again, which gives him another 5 points of engineering.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll repair a damage and.
They are busy, aren't they?
Yes.
That's it. Didorized.
I'll add that to there. But you have cleverly placed your ships so they're now one in each division, so I'm only going to get shots at 2 of them. So, blue and black. Who's taking the most damage? Because I'm sure we can see that from
Oh
the
yeah,
board
that's
there
fine.
somewhere.
Yeah, that's fine. It's public information.
We'll take the X-Wings, definitely.
Okay.
And I think the E-Wings, because
Yeah,
it's
okay.
quite threatening. So
So
the
X-Wing
X-Wings
swings. 2 hits. Is very blown.
2 on the E-Wings, which you could do with that roll again. Not
2 hits.
2.
It's on the E-wings. I'll brace to make that one.
Okay, and we move 2. Move like that. Yes, you can. Tuck in there. And your turn.
We'll do the Ahsoka's Nebula on B. There's a navigate order.
Picking up tokens left, right, and
Yes.
centre.
Yeah.
Fiend.
Just throw that over there and over there. 2 points for us. Not sure it'll be enough to make a difference in the end.
It's points. Right. Can we get a anti-squadron off?
We can get 2 anti-squadrons both into Boba Fett.
Yeah.
He's parked right on the corner. You can
You like that?
Parked. You like that, wouldn't you? Do you agree with that?
Yep, sounds good.
Yeah, he hit on the
Yeah.
rear lock.
So
So
it's,
yeah,
first volley into slave 1 is 1 hit.
our brace won't make any difference.
No.
So that's a hit. Turn round, Fiend. Oh, there you go.
And second volley, 2 hits.
Which will brace
To 1.
to double.
I really should have moved the hammerhead first, shouldn't I?
Yes.
No, you can do that.
If I can go through it, it's fine. It's only it overlaps, it's a problem.
Yeah, because we've got lots of life on that
Yeah, I think
hammerhead.
we're good.
Move you up.
Speed 2, so we are going to be good. I hope.
No,
Oh,
you're going to
roll.
be sitting right on top.
I've committed to that because I touched both. So
So
yeah,
you
both
could
take,
get
both take a whole point of damage.
I'm not sure that hammerhead can, it?
Yeah, that's the first point of damage. That
Oh, is it?
Yeah. was stupid of me.
Despite showing his rears.
I was going to say, he got his bottom.
Okay, and the
Rubbish.
Imperial Star Destroyer, which is what we're all looking forward to. I'll
Space.
just fold that down firmly for you.
Just fold space for you.
Okay, so orders. Fair manoeuvre.
Yeah, good call. You spend it now.
I will.
You're going to speed 0. It's last turn.
I can still go at 1.
Oh,
But that means I can navigate 2.
yeah.
Which might help me, might not. So if I speed up again to 2, and I can move another 1, I might rescue this. I take it I can't shoot it.
We are now taking side bets. If you want to log on.
Come back on before the move's over, that's fine.
Okay.
I believe. It's what we're playing. Don't give up.
Okay. It's a ridiculous handbrake turn.
Oh! He's off the board! He's off the board!
Hurrah!
All that manoeuvring.
Yeah, no, that's, if you really get closer, that's definitely off the board.
That is off the board, guys.
Oh. Deceptive.
Yeah.
Deceptive.
I'm not the only one who does it.
No. I mean, I'm not sure you've done it with a 200-point model before, but...
Must turn faster next time.
Yeah.
It's just giving you points, really, isn't it?
What's giving this to me?
No, sorry, Dave, that was definitely a whole corner of it was off. Yeah.
Good try.
Yeah. We'll whiz through
You've got
this.
less to shoot at.
Sure, yeah. The hammerhead's got nothing
Well, I didn't think it. I just thought it was a long shot to that
to the TIE fighter.
to the TIE fighters. Is all I could see, really. Have you got nothing at all?
Nothing.
Dang.
But I'm going ludicrous speed, which is fun.
Can we not get to any of those tokens?
It only applies when you're activating this final turn, so you can reposition the TIE fighters touching me and if you want. And the Korean Corvette, well, yoink both, we'll just yeet both of those.
Nice.
That's fair for points of abilities, because there's no other moves to be done after this. And their anti-squadron's well out of range. So. This game always amazes me, 6 turns, when you look at the start of the game, 6 turns just doesn't feel like it's going to be enough, and yet it's always just enough to make you realise that maybe, just maybe, you should have just cut the engines on the Star Destroyer. Okay, so that's a squadrons, Empire.
Okay, well, let's
It's giving you a shot, aren't we?
these fellas first. So, Boba Fett. When you activate, choose one enemy ship or squadron, distance 1. That ship or squadron suffers 1 damage.
Yeah, okay.
And then we'll attack on the rear arc.
Yep.
Using Bomber and blue and black. Come on, Boba, do this one for us.
3 hits. I'll brace to make that 2. But that is destroyed.
I was going to say that.
Slave 1 took it out.
Keeps giving me this stuff. I've got to put it.
Next to a fucking shelf.
Just in range there as well.
Yeah, I can't deny that.
That's
Dengar's doing a bobbing run on the CR90.
2 shields and it's got 1 blue dice.
Yeah.
I don't think this is going to affect the game particularly. No, of course it's not. Well done, Dengar. You've proved your worth in this game.
Coron Horn's going to do a bombing run up the rear of the Instinctor. Or 1 red. Which is nothing! And the Outrider's going to swoop in for 1 hit on the rear.
Your shields.
Yeah, just take your shields. So it's for TIE Fighters, this is the last move for battle.
Ooh, TIE Fighter Squadron. And they give me 1 blue dice. Make it count. Hey, for 1.
Okay, so it's gone through. One point my hammerhead is. Oh, he's still okay, I'm afraid. Not
I thought you would.
Oh, so that's everything done. So all that remains is to tie up a point score.
I'm pretty sure.
Certainly a fewer ships on the board.
I've thrust the victory away from the jaws of defeat there.
How many victory tokens did you manage to acquire, Dave?
4. Tension as we wait to find out whether the handbrake on that.
It wasn't a cheap ship, was it? Yeah.
And the final score for the game is the Galactic Empire scored 297 points, and the Rebel Alliance scored 340 points.
Oh.
Wow.
So that
Did
is
it
a
help that
rebel victory? Well, I checked that.
some navigation
Dave,
errors?
if you'd switched the engines off and just kept the Star Destroyer around for one more turn, then the Empire would have scored 297 points and the Rebels would have scored 211. So that was
Whoa.
the deciding factor.
It was.
Yeah, it was in
It did only
fairness.
just go off at theatre space.
Yeah,
wasn't it?
of a 400 point build, it was 129 points. So it's kind
Yeah,
of
it was
fair.
the big ship, wasn't it? Yeah.
But awesome fun as always.
Yes, excellent.
Okay, well, guys, I hope you've enjoyed the final. Well, as we're filming, this probably won't actually turn up on your iPhone screen until January, February time. But this has been.
It's Christmas here.
This is Christmas here. Yeah, this is our last filming session for 2018. Seriously, guys, thank you so much for because we started this about 6 months ago, and
Weirdly, yes, it was only 6 months
yeah,
ago.
and the viewing figures you guys are giving us each time just keep going up and up, and we're so grateful for all the support that you give us because it lets us keep doing this, and thank you very much. If you want to keep up with what we're doing, obviously you want to point it at emotionally14.com, and you can follow them on Twitter and Instagram at emotionally14. There is also a dedicated Fire When Ready Instagram, which is at FireWhenReadyUK. If you want to keep up with what I'm doing, then you can add me as a friend on facebook.com/BradHarmerBarnes, or you can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at RealBradHB. Ian, where can people find you?
On Instagram, it's Great Old One,
Yeah.
and also HeroClix UK for gaming. So
Yeah, awesome.
Yeah.
And Dave, where can people find you?
I'm on Facebook, David Mustill. Facebook, Instagram, Dave DCLXVI. And in the new year, you can find the brand new Broadside event page
Ooh,
on
yeah.
Facebook.
Woo!
Hopefully we're Fire When Ready again.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, it was Brick Fury last year, wasn't it?
Was,
We did the thing game. Yeah, but now if we want Star Wars instead, then we're always up for that. We can just sit and play the LCG and ignore everyone. Okay, guys, thanks very much. Thank you for making the first 6 months of this so huge. And it's as of time of recording, we've got Chewbacca and the Wookiee Warriors coming out for Legion. And
Not for Armada.
this game's not but 2019 is going to be huge. We've got the Imperial, we've got the Super Star Destroyer, the Executive Class Star Dreadnought coming out for
My word.
Armada. We know for sure for Legion we've got Jyn Erso, the Rebel Pathfinders, the Rebel Specialists, the Imperial Specialists, Orson Krennic, and the Death Troopers coming out for Legion. There's also obviously the Mandalorian TV series starting on the Disney Plus network, and there's episode 9 next year as well.
Good time to be a Star Wars fan.
It's always a good time to be a Star Wars fan, but it's just this year's felt quiet despite the fact we've had a movie everyone forgot about.
Yeah.
Cheers guys, thanks very much, and we will see you very soon.
Bye.